How to switch SIM cards. Subscriber Identity Module, SIM, cards are used in most cell phones operating on a GSM cellular network. For the US, the two largest GSM networks are T-Mobile and AT&T. SIM-enabled phones require one in order to connect to a carrier's cellular network, so it is important to know how to switch a SIM card when you are switching to a new carrier, needing to replace your SIM card if it is damaged, or traveling overseas and need a SIM card that works on a foreign network. Method 1: Unlocking your phone. 1. Determine if your cell phone is unlocked already. An unlocked phone is programmed to operate on more than one cellular network, so a simple way to know if your phone is unlocked is to put another carrier's SIM card into it and see if your phone finds a signal. Although not all carriers use a GSM network, phones like recent Apple iPhones will still have a SIM slot, even on Verizon and Sprint, enabling you to use a SIM card if you are in another country. In order to switch SIM cards effectively, your phone must be unlocked. If you are unsure, you can search for your 15-digit IMEI number, a unique identification number for your phone, to check. Your phone's IMEI number is usually found inside the battery compartment, but can also be found by dialing *#06# or going to your phone's settings and looking through its device information. 2. Ensure that you meet the requirements for unlocking. Under the Unlocking Consumer Choice and Wireless Competition Act, carriers are required to unlock eligible devices. Before you contact your carrier to unlock your phone, confirm the following. Your phone is from your carrier. Your phone hasn't been reported as lost or stolen. The account your phone is associated with is in good standing, meaning you don't have any egregious outstanding payments. You know the account holder's name and account number. If it is not you, ensure that you have their information and are authorized to make changes. The IMEI of your phone number, the last 4 digits of the account holder's social security number or password. Overseas deployment papers if military obligations are the reason you want to unlock your phone before you are out of contract. If you are trying to unlock your phone so that you can take it with you to another carrier, ensure that your contract with your current carrier is up. 3. Contact your carrier to unlock your phone. Call your carrier and request a SIM unlock. Additionally, T-Mobile and Sprint offer unlocks through live online chat. AT&T device unlocks can be requested through their website. For Verizon, call 1-800-711-8300 to request a SIM unlock. For T-Mobile, you can call 1-800-746-0949 as an alternative to the online chat. If you are a Sprint customer and would like to unlock via phone, call 1-888-211-4727. It is recommended that you unlock your phone while you are still a customer with your carrier, to ensure you receive service from carrier representatives. The unlocking process can take some time, up to a week, so plan accordingly. Alternative unlocking methods exist depending on your device. If you are truly stuck, paid third-party unlocking services are also available. However, you should always be cautious when going to an unofficial third party, and if you do, your phone may be voided of its warranty. Method 2: Switching SIM cards on an iPhone. 1. Power off your iPhone. It is always a good idea to turn off your device properly before making any hardware changes. On iPhones, power off your phone by holding the power button until you get a screen that asks you to slide to power off. Follow the directions on the screen to power off your device and then wait a few seconds while it shuts down. 2. Locate the SIM card tray where your current SIM card is. For the iPhone 4, 5, and 6 series, the SIM card tray is located on the right edge of the device. 3. Eject the SIM card tray. Insert the end of a paper clip, pin, or SIM eject tool into the tiny hole which is situated on the SIM tray. Once you push the pin in enough, the tray will pop out far enough for you to grab it with your fingers. Note the orientation of the card you ejected, as you will have to insert your new card the same way. It will only fit one way. 4. Insert your new SIM and replace the SIM tray. Simply put the new SIM card in the tray the same way that the old one was situated. Then push the tray back into its slot. You should hear a clicking sound when the SIM tray is properly back in place. Try not to touch the gold part of the SIM card too much with your fingers to ensure that it goes in cleanly and can be read. 5. Ensure that your new card is activated. It's easiest to contact your carrier before installing your SIM card. You may have to enter your password to complete activation once the SIM card is in place and you power your phone back on. Power on your phone and check your cellular networks when you are done. iPhone keeps a record of previously inserted SIM cards, but if the carrier name of your SIM does not show up in the status bar after you change the SIM, you will need to reconnect iPhone through Wi-Fi or USB to iTunes. If iPhone does not work with the SIM card after connecting to iTunes, you might need to restore your iPhone. It's always a good idea to do a full backup of your phone before changing the SIM card in case you lose any data. Method 3: Switching SIM cards on an Android phone. 1. Power off your phone. You will be removing the battery from your phone, so you will want to turn it off properly before getting started. Hold the power button until an options menu pops up. List a list of options. Hit power off. 2. Remove your phone's back cover and remove your battery. Take your phone out of its protective case if you are using one, then search the edge for an indentation that allows you to easily remove the back cover. Carefully remove the battery. For some Android devices, the SIM card might be located at the top or bottom edge. It can usually be identified by a small cutout with a hole for ejecting it. However, on many Android phones you'll find the SIM card on top of, below, or under the battery. 3. Slide the current SIM card out of its slot. Note the slot and orientation of the card, as you will be installing your new SIM in the same slot and direction. A lot of phones will require you to push the SIM card further into the slot to trigger a small releasing mechanism that will then allow you to slide your card out. If you are having trouble removing your SIM card, press down on it with your finger and pull back. You may have to remove your phone's battery to free up enough space to remove your card. 4. Insert your new SIM card. Be sure the new card is activated with your carrier before installing it. Once again, you may have to enter your password to complete activation once the SIM card is in place and you power your phone back on. Just follow the prompts. 5. Replace the battery and back cover of your phone. Consider leaving your protective case off until you are completely done in case you need to access the back of your phone again. 6. Power on your phone and check your cellular networks. Your phone should now be connected with your new SIM. Contact your carrier or search online if you require further assistance. Common search queries for activating your SIM card on Android devices are: activate SIM card on name of Android model with name of your carrier. 7. Switch and use dual SIM cards. Some Android phones such as the Samsung Galaxy Note, Moto G, and the Asus Zenfone 2 allow you to have two SIMs in your phone simultaneously so that you can switch between a work number and personal number without having to carry around two phones. Dual SIM slots will vary from phone to phone, but they are located under the back cover where your phone's battery is. Some slots are above, to the side, or even under the battery. You will be able to identify both the SIM 1 and SIM 2 slots by markings or an icon with the corresponding number near the slot. Most Android phones will put your SIM cards in a standby mode so that you can use one primarily, connecting to 4G and data, but still receive calls and texts on both. Note that the second SIM slot typically only has a 2G data connection. Vanilla Android software provides you with a SIM management menu in your settings that allows you to switch between cards. Some phones like the Moto G add features like an automatic SIM selection feature which tracks your usage and will suggest a certain SIM card for specific actions. Method 4: Changing SIM cards on other phones. 1. Change your SIM card on an older BlackBerry. If you have a BlackBerry phone, you can find your SIM card under the battery, or sometimes below the battery slot. With your BlackBerry powered off, remove the battery door, and then the battery before you attempt to switch out your SIM card. Most BlackBerry phones have a SIM card slot that works sort of like a belt, allowing you to remove your card by pushing your card upwards from the bottom, while pulling it out at the top. With the BlackBerry, you may have to be slightly forceful with switching your SIM card, try applying pressure and sliding it out, or use your fingernails to pry it out. To replace your SIM card, simply slide your new one back in the same way the old one was removed, then replace your battery. 2. Change your SIM card on a BlackBerry Passport. This phone uses a nano SIM card with the SIM slot located at the top of the phone, to the left of the camera, if the back of the phone is facing you. With the camera facing you, locate the indent at the top center of the phone, above the camera. Pull it back to remove the top cover. Insert your SIM card with the metal contacts facing away from you into the slot closest to the camera. To remove it, press down on the top of the card until it clicks, then pinch it and pull it out. 3. Change your SIM card on a black phone. The black phone is a phone that uses an Android-based software called Silent OS, which has been specifically designed to protect your privacy and data. To insert or change your SIM card on a black phone, locate the small groove on the bottom left side of the cover, and pull the cover away from the phone. The SIM card slot is located at the top right when the phone is upside down, just above the battery. To slide a card in or out, you will have to have the battery removed. Tips. The internet contains dedicated communities and forums for practically every phone. They can be an invaluable resource for anything concerning your device. A world phone is designed to operate on both GSM and CDMA networks. This will eliminate the hassle of changing SIM cards when traveling internationally. If you have a phone on a CDMA network like Verizon or Sprint and are traveling overseas, you will need a SIM card for your phone. Simply contact your carrier to acquire one.